Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today we are reacting to Season 2, Episode 11 of The Ricky Gervais Show, and this one is called Mrs Battersby. No idea who that is. Is that an old teacher? Is that Carl's relative in some extent? No one knows, and that's what I enjoy about this show. I go into it, no idea what to expect, and it always makes me laugh and surprises me in many different ways. Now guys, as you may have noticed, we are getting towards the end of Season 2, and I believe there are 3 seasons of this. So I want you guys to recommend me another series I can react to in length on YouTube. I know a lot of TV series I do want to react to, but unfortunately they do get copyright striked here, blocked worldwide there, which is difficult. But if you know any series other people react to which you guys would be interested in me reacting to, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, without further ado guys, let's get into the video. Here we go guys. So Mrs Battersby, like I said, absolutely no clue who that is, but I guess we're gonna find out.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais,
Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington
have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations.
Can't disagree.
Testing. Is that alright? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington.
Alright. Yeah. Why did they? Oh, guys.
The number of times I find a theory that he said in gobbledygook, but it's true. I think that I think he's been dealt a bad hand in the brain department. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thoughts, Carl?
Well, your brain's in 2 bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I wonder if one half is really good, the other half's messing it up.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
That
sometimes.
could be the case.
Yeah. Well, it is split into 2. Yeah, and they are responsible for different things.
Yeah.
It's like these sort of families where there's a kind of really bright kid and then a sort of wayward child who just gets into drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Sort of like that up there.
Different halves of the
In your
brains.
head.
Because you have quite sort of out there nebulous thoughts, and you've got a lot of common sense, haven't you?
Yeah.
And just having that other sense of like, this is dodgy.
Self-awareness.
Just that sense where you just go, I don't know why, but something's telling me we shouldn't be here. And you go, all right, let's go. And you move from it, and you don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You don't know what's decided that. You know, it's like when you're lost. A part of my brain's got me lost, but then there's another bit that I don't know what it is, where they go left. And you do, and then you go, remember that time when you called me and I said I don't know where I am, and I couldn't concentrate.
Think of that! I called him. I went, Carl, what are you doing? He went, I don't know where I am.
What do you mean you didn't know where you were?
I got lost. I
What,
went
in London
wandering.
you got
yeah,
lost?
yeah. And I went wandering, and then you know, I
It's
was
when
like,
he first moved into his new place. He was walking back from his old place to his new place, and he didn't know where he was. He
How
tried
can
to
you
take a
ever
short.
really get lost in London though? It's a cabbie.
well, yeah, I don't want to do that because you feel bad pulling one over and then saying, where am I?
Yeah, exactly. You can't tell it where to go if you don't know.
I found my way back, didn't I?
Yeah.
But you told me
20
one
minutes.
time that you much prefer getting lost. You love wandering around and getting lost.
Yeah,
You said
go-
that's much better.
go
Yeah,
around
it
the
was a cold
cul-de-sac.
day. It was a cold day. I just wanted to be at home. I had things to do. There's a time and place to be lost.
I think that's
Go
true.
on.
Well, a place
What's
you
the
don't
place?
know,
What's
and
the place to be lost?
somewhere you don't know.
Right. Good. Okay.
And the
specific.
time?
The time.
Time when you're not in a rush.
Right.
But that time I was in a rush, and I was
And-
cold.
So a typical argument in your head is what? I'm lost. I'll do one side of the brain. You do the other side of the brain. Okay. In your
Right.
head.
A
Okay.
little bit of role play.
Carl,
What?
this isn't where we should be. You want to go home, didn't you? This isn't your house, because it's a field. You live in a house, don't you? Why are we standing in a field? This isn't your house. You're meant to go home, but you've walked into a field.
No, but that wouldn't. I've never been that lost. When I'm walking across a field, at the edge of the field, I'd go, hang on a minute, this isn't right. I wouldn't get in the middle. I wouldn't go that far. I'd go, right, I definitely shouldn't be here.
You did once. You were in
The brain wouldn't kick in when you've
Yeah,
walked
that's what
about
I was
100
doing, because I
metres
was
in the
reading as I
field.
was walking. That's,
And he never read again.
But there's another sense. I was in the middle of nettles there.
Yeah.
I'd walked. It was at my brother's wedding in Cornwall, and I was walking near a cliff edge.
Reading a book.
And okay, so Carl, I know you're enjoying this book. Can I have a word with you? Just look past the book a minute. There's a big drop.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened, and then
Right.
that's when my other senses went, hang on a minute, I'm being stung. Load of nettles and stuff. And I just had to wait there for ages until my dad sort of thought, where's Carl? I was there for about an hour and a half.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Fuck me like a cartoon.
But why are you wandering off reading a book when it's your brother's wedding?
No, this was like, we were in, I think it was St Ives in Cornwall.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in St Ives. And just, you know, it was a nice day and that. There was no telly in the place. It was a horrible house. It was haunted, actually. No, honestly.
No, not honestly. It wasn't haunted. There's no such thing as
Your
ghosts.
brain
So
should have
you
kicked in and
saying
be
that
like, you shouldn't
honestly
be
it was
there
haunted
then.
means fuck all.
It's the weirdest place and weirdest sensation I've ever had. I spoke to a woman called Mrs Battersby.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
Who sat on my bed keeping me up all night. My mum came up, she said, you look shattered. I said, yeah, I hadn't had a kip all night. She said, why? I said, I've been talking to Mrs Battersby. She said, who's that? I said, no, some old woman. Now, I can't remember it now, but that's what I did then. And then...
Sorry.
So is it an actual
Mrs.
woman?
Battersby didn't exist. Is that what you're saying? She was the ghost.
yeah.
Wasn't the landlady.
No, there's no landlady. It's a big house, about 12 bedrooms in it.
Right.
Dead cheap to stay there because it was a wreck.
Yeah.
My
Were
mum
you
and dad
ill?
went
Were
out
you
one
ill?
night.
Did you have flu at the
No,
time?
I had nothing like that. I just...
So you were sitting up, but you were awake, and you were having a conversation with Mrs. Battersby.
What did she look like?
I can't remember. I can't even remember having the chat now.
Right,
But
so-
at the time, I was like, oh, she just doesn't shut up. Chatting all night.
So you don't remember this happening? Or
He
you
wasn't
do remember
worried
it?
about
I
chatting to a
remember
ghost. It was
that,
just,
like,
she
if I
doesn't
see
shut
my
up.
mum now and I mention St Ives, she'll go, oh yeah, Mrs Battersby. She remembers coming in because she was older than me, wasn't she? So to
Who?
her, my mum.
Was she?
Yeah.
How old was Mrs Battersby? She was older than both
She
of you.
was old because I'm calling her Mrs Battersby. If she was my age, I'd probably say, oh, it's Susan or whatever.
Right, sure,
You
Miss
call
Bat-
older people
Susan
by the surname,
Battersby.
don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, so she kept me
How
up
old
all
were you?
night. You know, I'm thinking of pictures at the wedding.
Why do you have to go through other things to just have a memory?
How old do you reckon you were?
I don't understand why you haven't got direct access to your memories.
How old do you reckon you were?
Your mum was older, though, yeah?
You must have a vague idea of when this
I'm
event
thinking
was.
about it now. I'm thinking. I'm
Okay.
picturing the picture of myself at this wedding.
Right.
Okay.
And how old are you? What are you doing?
How tall were
I'd say I
you?
look about.
How were you?
I say I look about 7 or 8.
Okay.
At the picture.
Right, okay.
We got there.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So Mrs Battersby is chatting away to you. You don't remember what she said, but you do remember having the conversation.
No, he doesn't remember it
I
at
don't
all.
remember the chat now
Well, then
So-
why are you telling?
It's
You
not
must
your
remember it
memory.
because you're telling us about
It's not
it.
your
because it's a
memory.
memory. My mum's reminded me of it.
Yeah, but all it says is, oh, this is so far removed. This is hearsay that your mum said you spoke to a ghost once, and you don't even remember the ghost.
Mrs Battersby.
Your mum reminded you of
In a
it.
court of law, if there was a ghost court, they go hearsay, thrown out of court.
Right.
You
yeah.
don't have a memory of Mrs.
No,
Battersby.
look, I know that when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I ate a beetle. I ate a beetle
Okay.
because I thought it was licorice. Now, I can't remember that now.
You can't remember that, but you know it happened because your mother told you it happened.
Exactly.
Right.
I see. Got
The
you.
fundamental thing is that we can believe.
Exactly.
We can believe you ate a beetle, right? Because that is something that could happen in real life. But what we're questioning is that you spoke to a ghost.
What sort of beetle was it?
Just one of them standard beetles. Just a little black shiny one.
Oh.
A couple of years ago, we were in the Ivy, and the food came, and there's a big blob of wasabi, right? It was like called an Oriental hors d'oeuvre, right? And I looked over at Carl, and he started going, drinking water. I said, what have you done? He said, I heard that. I said, that was a blob of wasabi. He said, I thought it was one mushy pea.
That's a classy restaurant.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they do that, don't they?
Wow.
Small portions. It's all trendy, isn't it?
Very true. Little, small,
It's
delicate.
exactly the same thing. But they've swapped beetle for wasabi.
I mean, to be fair, mushy peas and wasabi look
You see
identical
things-
in my
you see
eyes.
something you
It's a
think-
good job you remembered that anecdote, though, because he doesn't.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
come
In years
on.
to come, we'll be going. ate some wasabi once. Did you? Yeah. Well, according to Ricky, I did. Yeah, I was in the ivy. I thought it were mushy pea.
So hang on, I just want to go back to Mrs Battersby because you confidently said it was haunted. It was the most haunted place. Yeah. But you've got no real evidence for it because even you claim you had this encounter, you don't even remember it.
But you don't remember everything in life.
But you supposedly had a conversation with a ghost.
I know, but I didn't know when I was younger. I didn't think that was a ghost.
You remember the specifics of an ant walking around.
Yeah, so you thought, so I see. If you'd have had the memory, it would just be a nice old lady on the end of your bed all night.
Yes.
Right? And then...
Then when I mentioned it, my mum was saying, "What do you mean, Mrs Battersby? Who's Mrs Battersby?"
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you're not terrified, are you?
Exactly, because you
scary.
probably didn't know about ghosts.
Who the fuck is Mrs Battersby, I must admit. But...
So, yeah, that was... but it was a weird place. I mean, there was no telly. All they had for sort of company was a calculator.
You're the strangest little man that's ever lived. Company.
No.
There goes Carl with his friend. What's his friend?
It's a Sanyo 4197G.
I mean, to be fair...
Oh, calculator, do that boobs thing again.
Yeah, exactly. 58,005.
Him with his calculator on the beach. My only friend was the calculator. Oh, God. Just imagine the shots of him in Vietnam, just carrying Tommy. His barrels roll over the floor.
It's all gone wrong, lads. It's all gone wrong.
It was a calculator. Before I used to knock around with a brick. Oh, God. Oh, fuck me.
We have to face facts here.
Go on.
Oh.
The world is old.
Hold on. All right, okay.
The world's old.
The world is
That
old.
is a fact.
Yep.
That is a fact.
It's the same as if you've got a gran who's 70.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do for her. You can say you're warm, but at the end of the day, she's still going to be shitting her pants. She's still going to be, forgetting things and all the rest of it. And you might be taking care of her. At the end of the day, the good days are gone.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in a way, like the world, it's got to a point that it's old. And yeah, we can say turn the tap off, turn the lights off, close the windows, stop letting heat out.
The earth, metaphorically, is shitting its pants.
We are not the same as the first man that nature made.
No. No, we're not, no.
And that's where we went wrong. And if we didn't interfere at that point, we might have been more suited to the conditions now.
Okay.
And
I sort of do get his logic.
I'm cold. She doesn't want double glazing.
Why not?
Just because she's worried that when people come round and sort of knock on the door, she won't hear them because it's all sort of double glazed.
But they're knocking on the door.
No, but she said that she didn't like a bell. It makes her jump too much.
Well, how do they get in now?
Well, it's a thin door and thin glass. You hear it. It's not like soundproof like double glazing is.
What? So they have to knock.
They knock like that on the door, and she can hear that because it's like a wooden door.
But why are they going to double glaze the door? Is it a glass door?
No, they want to put that PVC door in with
Hang
the
on,
thicker
so
glass.
she's scared by... You don't want a doorbell because that alarms her, but the knocking is fine.
The knocking's fine because you get to know knocks.
Why don't they have a bell that when you press
You get to know knocks. Fair enough.
Because they haven't done that yet.
Well,
Maybe that's an idea.
You could do a sample of a... like that. So when they press the doorbell, she hears... That's easy, that's done. You could sort that out for her.
Well, I don't want to start getting dragged into it.
Why don't you make Auntie Nora a bell that knocks?
Well,
it's not a Cole's business,
but
is
the
it?
fact of the matter is, it isn't, and that's why she doesn't want double glazing.
But why don't you tell her, say, Auntie Nora, have double glazing, be warm, be safe. Hear the knock. Hear the knock of the bell on the doubly door. Auntie Nora, hear the knock of the bell on the doubly door.
See,
she could fart until she's blue in the face. No one will be able to hear.
But look,
no one will be able to smell it.
But this is
double
it.
glazing.
This is
tremendous.
it. This is it, though, isn't it? She wouldn't be around now if it wasn't for people interfering, coming up with tablets, making weak people live longer.
Right. You're annoyed at that. You're annoyed.
I know he's such a fascist, isn't he? Auntie Nora, a weak person who has been allowed to live.
Yeah.
No,
Eugenics is where you'd be happier.
But don't you see what I'm saying, though? The way the world...
I do get what Cole's saying.
The world has.
I do get what Cole's saying.
We can't handle anything now, can we?
He thought the first man
a bit of snow, a bit of
in the
cold,
world was adapted to the world's nature, and now we're adapting faster than the world. I get that.
What would you do, right? If you run a business, right, your business could go under, right? It snows a bit. You got 10 employees. You're paying them well, and they go, "I can't come in today, Carl. It's a bit icy." I'll do it. Okay. Right. They're snowed in, right? You're running the business. What are you running?
It's a let's not. I'm not going to big myself up. It's just it's a factory. It's U-bends. I make U-bends. U-bends for
toilet. So you run.
Okay.
Okay. So
understood.
You pay them all right, don't you?
I'd say most of them are on above average.
So you're there. What time do you get in?
About 8:45.
8:45, waiting for them to come in at 9. Yeah. Okay. Right. It's snowing. It's a bit snowy. You got there. It took you a bit while. You'd set off early, did you? Or?
Gave myself a bit more time because I had to put the heating on the car.
Okay. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello, KP Plumbing.
Oh, is that Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, who's that?
Oh, it's Sheila. Listen.
Sheila, shouldn't you be here by now?
Yeah, no. I was going to set off.
We'll set off now. Stop wasting time. We've got a big order on.
No, I know.
We're all on a bonus here if we get this done. I'll see you in 10 minutes, shall I?
I can't make it.
What?
I can't make it.
Why not?
The car won't start and it's slippy on the drive. I just can't get out.
Get the transport. I'll see you. I'll give you 20 minutes. All right. Don't worry about it. Thanks for calling. I'll see you in a bit.
I'm also scared of the ice. I'm scared of the ice. I'm not gonna come in today. It's dangerous.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna wait until the ice and snow goes away, and then I'm gonna come in.
But they're predicting it's going to be about 2 weeks before they clear all this.
I can't really travel in this. It's a bit dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what. You stay at home. I'll replace you
Oh.
because I need someone to come in.
Well,
with
you're firing me because I can't get into work with this.
Well, I got into work, Sheila.
You tell him, Carl. You
don't
tell
live
him.
with me, do you? If you did live with me, then
No,
you'd probably see how...
It was bad where I was as well.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Do you know how bad it is here? When you come round and have a look how bad it is here,
no,
you drive
I'm
my...
not coming
Tell you
round
what,
here.
you come round and drive my fucking car because I'm snowed in. You fucking calling me a cunt. And I'll tell you, if you fire me, I'll tell you to drive uni, you bald-headed wanker.
Right, you're fired anyway for that.
You're in fucking trouble then.
Right then, see ya. Right, and then she's
I think
done
Carl
with-
won that.
She's weak anyway.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
KP Plumbing.
Hiya, is that, Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hi, it's Bob here.
Bob.
Yeah, bit of trouble. In my area, it's absolutely snowed. It's possible no one's getting out. I live near Sheila.
Bob,
by the way.
listen. Yeah, well, Sheila's just been on. She's saying she can't get in either.
She can't. I've just seen her out there trying to dig her car out, and she's about. She's really tried hard to get to work, but she can't do it because she's.
That actually looks a bit like Ricky Gervais, that guy.
Right, and there's no public transport. They've cancelled those. Wrong snow on this country. I'm not going to make it in today, son. So I'll see you tomorrow, right, boy?
Well, no, you're saying you'll see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you'll probably call up tomorrow with the same thing.
Well, only if it's snowing still.
Now, listen,
it might not
well, I can't run a business like this, Bob.
Yeah, it's not my fault, is it really?
So go round to Sheila's and like slag me off if you want. But I'll tell you what, you're not coming back here. Fuck off.
Oh.
One chance.
You tell him, Carl. You tell him.
One chance.
Well, you didn't even give him one chance.
That is how you assert your authority. Incredible.
Oh, fucking hell.
Just annoys me.
Fair enough.
Oh, chimpanzee, that has only gone and written it down.
Here we go. This has been missing the last couple of episodes. Let's have it.
The jingle there to announce yet another reading from Carl Pilkington's diary. My mum called me to ask me to look in some of the magazine shops in London for a magazine that she can't find. It's called UFO Data. I ain't heard of it. She said she's seen an advert for it in one of her ghost magazines.
I love the fact that she can't even find the magazine about unidentified flying objects.
So we get a clue.
She
there.
thinks, I think I saw something, but I don't know whether it was a magazine or not.
So we get a clue there as to why you give any credence to this crap.
Yeah, well, it's, I mean,
Mama Pilkington's into the same shit.
there's a lot of space out there, isn't there?
She said that this magazine has got news story about how Aldrin (brackets astronaut) has got some evidence that aliens exist.
Okay.
Yeah. I told her that I found out today that the days are about 36 minutes longer on Mars.
Right.
We chatted about how this is how they are more advanced than us. Do you mean the Martians?
Yeah, if they've got a longer day, that's more time that they're awake working on stuff.
Right, yeah, we know that makes no difference at all.
No,
it does.
Think about
it
it.
doesn't.
Think about it.
It just
Look,
doesn't.
think about it. 6 o'clock here.
Yeah.
People are going, see you tomorrow. I'm going home. They'll be going, another half hour.
No, it's not
They've
like
got a longer
that.
day.
It's not like
Productive.
that.
And that's why they're able to fly.
That's why they're whizzing around. It adds up, doesn't it, over the years?
Christ almighty, what drivel.
Suzanne got in from work at 11:30. I told her about the UFOs in Mars. She said she's too tired to chat. I said, does it mean aliens will be more tired than us, or do they get more sleep? I got no answer. I love it, Suzanne. She never indulges me.
I love the way Steve says that. I've got no answer. Oh, that was good.
Okay. Read about a pub that is getting some stick because they've stopped a horse going in. It's been the horse's regular for ages, but there's been some new owners who've taken over the pub, and they said they're serving fresh food and don't want a horse in there anymore.
Oh, goodness.
I met Suzanne after she finished work, and we went for a brew in another cafe.
Gosh, Jesus.
It's always having a brew in a cafe.
It's like a sitcom.
Suzanne said I looked tired and fed up. She taught me some way to breathe that will relax me. I wasn't feeling that relaxed, though, because the person behind the counter was banging about making a coffee. Noise stresses me out. I wonder if less deaf people die of stress than people with working ears do.
Oh, it's the theories. It
is such a noisy world, though, isn't
it?
It
is.
London is noisy, very noisy.
I think it's everywhere, just noise in general. They were saying
London
like
is
every
extremely
noise
noisy.
has been used at least 5 times or something.
What do you mean?
Because there's only so many noises in the world.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, there's only so many noises.
What do you mean every noise has been used 5 times? I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means.
Because
every noise once has been
I've got
used
one that
at least
hasn't been used 5 times.
there's only so many noises. It's like a piano, isn't there? There's only so many notes.
Yeah.
And there's only so many noises.
Right.
But because there's so much stuff, the same noises are being used again.
I don't know what that means.
All right.
Who's reusing
A nuclear bomb
So
making contact with the ground.
Yeah,
There hasn't been 5 of
birds
them.
Make noises that would sound like a Ford Escort, just because there's only so many noises that people can use.
Noises are a byproduct. Outside an instrument, noises are a byproduct. A machine, they don't go, watch me make this noise, make this machine. It makes the noise it makes when it's doing something.
Why does it make that noise? Why not pick another noise?
They don't pick the noise. The printing press makes the noise because it's the sound of the thing going down.
I don't think the machines are like, which one are we having today?
No one's going, can we make this make a different noise? No, it's a byproduct.
I know. So there's only so many noises.
I don't know what you mean. When Stevenson dropped camera, I went...
Ricky's had enough.
I went, can you make it go... No. That's the noise it made.
I know, but then, say like a new frog comes out.
Oh, what do you mean a new frog comes out?
They find a new type of frog, it makes a noise, and they'll go, yeah, I knew it was going to sound like that.
What are you talking about?
Because there's only so many noises. No animal comes out and makes like a weird noise.
No, I'm struggling to get with this exact one, guys.
Or it sounds like a Ford Escort. Or there's only so many noises.
Frog sounds like a Ford Escort.
Well, there can't be many because you've used Ford Escort twice.
Exactly.
So you're running out.
We've only got 3 more.
Chicken and Escort so far.
I can't explain
But the problem is, a Ford Escort sounds a bit like an Austin Allegro. So
I know, yeah. And a chicken, you're ripping off the turkey, you gun.
And it all cycles on and on and on and on and on. Unbelievable. And that's it, guys. Right, okay, so what can we talk about in this episode? I think let's start with the good old title, Mrs Battersby. I was struggling to understand it, and then when Carl said he spoke with an old woman all night, and then his mum in the morning was like, who's Miss Battersby? And that's how he realised it's a ghost. That made it make more sense. But however, later in the episode, you see his mum with the UFO and the ghost books, meaning that could have been a dream Carl had, which his mum attributed to a ghost because the house was haunted. So, you know, it's always hard to work out the exact details. What was it? Yeah, so Carl was saying the world's getting older, and what's the point of turning off the taps and stuff, and how we're not adapted to live in this world. I do get what he means to some sense. The first man in this world was living in an unpolluted, a beautiful, nature-filled world, and that's what man was used to. And now we live in a world full of climate change, pollution, all of this stuff, like radiation, and we're not adapted to live to it. But on the other hand, we're making all these technological advances to make things better. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, guys. That's a question I wanted to pose to you guys. Oh yeah, Carl would be an excellent boss. He was making this point clear. Yeah, the ice ain't an excuse, and too right. This is a question I want to pose to you guys before I go. Do you guys believe in UFOs in the sense that they have been in contact with Earth? Are we storing them anywhere? Let me know in the comment section down below if you are up to this point. But nevertheless, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow for 2 more videos. Peace.